Ben. Hope you're having a great day today. It's your video lesson. Let's see here. Two things I want to talk about. I'll talk about those two things, and as usual, if you need to look at anything or have any questions, have your mom or dad shoot me a message, and I'll be more than happy to answer. So let's get to it. So thanks for seeing those videos over. It's helpful for me to get eyes on what's going on over there. Good work on your tune and your scale. For the scale, I'll start with there first. So you have your C major. I think you said C minor, but I think you meant to say C major. That's this guy right here, the box 2. Right, there's your box 2. What you want to start doing with these boxes is start calling them by a letter name. For example, that one that I just played that you're working on right now is called E box. Why do I call it E box? Is because the home base chord for that particular shape on the guitar, this looks like an E chord. So say if, like, for example, I put this down here, in this position right here, right? E chord, right? Looks like E chord. As I move it up the fretboard and I go right here and bar at this position, it's what I call E form. It looks like an E, but it sounds like a C chord. So I call it E form C chord because it's an E form and it sounds like a C chord because it is. So you want to start thinking of these bar chords in these scale boxes as having as a positional relationship, meaning that this box right here is what I would call E box. And then say if, for example, if I played this bar chord here at the A, right, it is still E form because it looks like an E chord, but it's sounding like an A because that note right there is A. And I play that same E box. Same thing here. This chord is an E box because it looks like an E, and the box E form, same as before. Same exact fingering. And it's a way for us to be able to kind of learn the fretboard because it can be kind of abstract at times, all the shapes and things to remember. But if you remember one chord shape and which scale box goes with that chord shape, you only got, there's 5 of them in total. You got one down already. It's just a matter of just rinse and repeat until you learn all 5. And if you can do all 5, you're actually doing pretty good as a guitar player. You mean nice, solid intermediate guitarist, and you could get a lot of work done and play a lot of songs, not just some easy strummer ones, but more advanced rock and roll songs if you can play all that stuff. Cool. So, like I said, go ahead and play the. So the method that you want to do is you want to do scale, major scale, and then you would do the chord, and then you play that chord as an arpeggio, and then you would play the pentatonic box. If you can do all 1, 2, 3, 4 of those things, you'll know this position real well, plus knowing your magic triangle, right? So you might be able to magic triangle that A, C, 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 C. So maybe 5 things. Magic triangle the box, or try magic triangle the note C, know the scale, know the chord, be able to play the arpeggio, and the pentatonic box, and you'll know that position really well. Every single one of them, every single of the other 4 boxes, it's the same exact thing. So like I said, sometimes it takes a lifetime to learn all this stuff, but you're well on your way of getting this position down really good. What I recommend doing this week too is finding where all the note A's are in this area right here. So you can use your magic triangle A. There's one right there. Ooh, there's one right there. There they are. Right? Be able to find those notes for me. Why is A the next one to do? Well, this has to do with the jam song that we're gonna do real quick here. I'm gonna send this over to your mom. You have a jam tune that goes along with this video. It's wrong one. It's called Magnolia. That's the name of this. It's a C major, A minor jam. Fast forward a little bit. Playing on those C's. Right? And I can seamlessly switch between arpeggio, arpeggio, pentatonic, major, arpeggio, major, pentatonic, arpeggio, major, intervals, we haven't talked about. There you go. Arpeggio. Same thing down in another box. Cool. Work on that for me. And then as far as songs 2 is concerned, very nice job. Let's look at that end of chorus. The sounds like, right? There's the riff. The hard part about this is that jump. Eyes on where you're going, the arm moves. So when you're playing, my eyes are here at the next spot, and I make my arm do the shift, not my fingers. I'm not doing this. You're trying to reach for everything over here. Move the whole hand. Isolate that change right there. That's it. Back to the beginning again. So that shift there is where everyone loses time, but you're going to gain that time by making your arm move to the position, eyes where you're going, thumb comes from the right, the whole hand moves. Don't drag the fingers this way. That's going to slow you down. Work on that stuff for me. Like I said, if you have questions, have your mom or dad shoot me over a message. If not, I'll see you same time next week. Take care.